Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So today I have come on just to have a wee play. I'm trying to stay cool. I hope you can hear me because I do have the fan on. Hi Heather, lovely to see you too. If the fan gets too loud, let me know and I will turn it down a bit, but it is roasting here. So, hi Jan. Oh, you've just got finished work. That's good. That's good timing because usually I'm coming on when you're just starting work. Right, so got an idea. I went so far with this card. I've been grand, just struggling a bit with the heat. I'm trying not to complain. Hi Joanna, in you come. So I thought I kind of come up with an idea for a card, but I thought I would just come and share it. I've made a start, but I'm going to go back and start again. So I'm using this what's it called? Picture This dies to make a sort of backdrop for some of these plants from the Plentiful Plants set. Hi Cindy, and you come. Hi y'all. I can't say that. Hi y'all. Yeah, I've got the fan on. If it is, I'll turn it to number 1. If it gets too loud, just please let me know. Or just tell me to shout louder. So yeah, so I was playing with the Gilded flakes on an embossed piece of black here, and the paper that's the host, that's a host set that you can get if your order's over £150 in the UK. Yeah, so, and I was trying with the Gilded flakes. This is the embossing folder here I used as the time-worn type set that's in the new catalogue that's coming out, but this time I'm actually going to use this one, the brick wall one, and yeah, so we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, I've not even really, I've been out today, been to visit mum, but I haven't really been for a proper walk yet. We're going to leave it till later because it is just too hot. So let me get moving. So I have got this embossing folder, which, well, I can't remember its name, but I'm sure it's got something to do with bricks. So, and it's in the annual catalogue. I've got the Picture This dies, and I'm going to use this one. These are fabulous. This is the first time I've had them out, so that how I made that was I cut that one there, and the nice thing is the stitch detail is on both sides. So the bits that you cut out, I'm sure I'll make another card with them. Thank you, Cindy, you're very kind. So we need this one out. The circle one is fun as well. I haven't used it yet though, but I have seen other people use that. But we'll keep that to the side. Whoa, big deliveries, just love them. Right, okay, so this is what we're going to use. So I've got a black card base. Whoops, this is not the card base, obviously. This is the black card base, and I've got a black layer, which is just 4mm smaller all the way around. So that's that. So that's what we're going to use. And then I've got another piece of the designer series paper from, as I say, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's the big host pack. It's fantastic pack of paper. And this one. And it's called Pattern Party Designer Series paper. It is just beautiful. Beautiful patterns on one side and black and white patterns on t'other. So you need to have an order of £150 or more in the UK to get that, but you can always put together with a friend if that's kind of beyond your own personal budget. Or speak to me. If any of my customers, if you have a speak to me, a chat with me, there are sometimes other ways that I can get that if I'm add it onto an order. Can add your order onto one of mine. Right, anyhow, let's get crafting. Not a lot of stamping in this. I've done a bit of stamping and I've done a bit of die cutting. I've cut bits and pieces from this paper. I've cut bits from the stamps. I've used the Perfect Planter dies, but you'll see that as we go along. Some of the dies in the Perfect Planter set fit on they can die cut some of the bits and pieces on the Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper, so that's super handy. Right, so we need a machine to cut this out. So it's too wide for my little baby, so we need this one. And I need some plates. So we have some extremely well used plates. I did never use my Big Shot as often as I've used this machine. I find it so much easier, smoother to use, and I need to get new plates because I've used it so much. So yeah. Oh, I need to put some power in my phone because there's a danger it could cut out. Let's just put some power on. Forgot that. So how is everyone? Yeah, I just forgot to, I need to order plates and blades for my trimmer as well, so yeah. Right, so I've just popped that die on. I'm just die cutting it, eyeballing it. You could use some tape to hold it down. I'm thinking it will be fine. Watch this space. It'll all go wrong. Yeah, sometimes it's just good to use your rewards just for the stocking up thing. There we go. So we need, so you see, you cut out and then you've got these three pieces, so I'm thinking I can make another card later and use these bits for something. They won't be wasted, so put them aside. Now this, I want to emboss this now, so I will need the base plate, so put that back there, and I need this plate, this one, number 4, and I need my embossing folder, this one, and I'm wanting the bricks to look kind of up like it's a wall. It's a black wall, but it's a wall. So I want it to be like that. Always put the fold of your folder towards the top. That's the first thing that goes through the rollers. The grey plate on top, and then just turn. It's so smooth. And then I can get a shot of the machine out of the way. Plates over out the way. I've probably got a squint wall, but hey, that's alright. It's just fun. Put that over so it doesn't get lost. Okay, so I'm jumping up and down my seat using more energy than I need to. Alright, so look at the texture in this. So what I then do is I should have my, do you know what, when you put things away and you realise you needed them out? My embossing buddy. Oh, Wi-Fi is a fantastic thing until it doesn't work properly. Right, I'm a scrap piece of paper, my embossing buddy, just in case there's any oily marks or static. Oh, I've not even bought Christmas things. You're a step ahead of me. I mean, I'm usually up for Christmas in July, but this year, no. So I'm just taking my Versamark water stamp here. Your wife is acting up, Joanna. Predictive text again. I'm just kind of just dabbing it over in a few kind of random bits. Oh, that you read it. Okay, sorry, I'm not, because I'm crafting and I'm not paying attention here. So that I put Versamark on there, and now I've got heat and stick powder. I'm just going to pop this, and it should catch in some of the places where I put the Versamark. And then we'll use the Gilded leafing, and I will remind me to turn the fan off for the Gilded leafing. Hi Wendy, I hope I've said hello to everyone. So that's the heat and stick powder. I'm going to heat that up. I don't know if there's any more on this, but I'm just going to go with it. You could faff about with it until you got exactly what you want. Just going to heat up this. I haven't been using the Gilded leafing for a while because it was out of stock in Europe. Right, fan going off just now. Ah, silence. And I need to heat up the heat and stick powder. I'm just going to heat my heat tool up. You don't want to have it on it too long, just enough till it melts. Just melt it and no more. Try not to burn your fingers. Right, and then yeah, we'll just, that's fine. And then I've got this tub that used to be for paper, and it's for paper no more. I've got some Gilded leafing flakes in here, and I'm just going to pop this in and then just use my tweezers. I've got so much bits in here, we'll just use them all up. It's an easy product to use, it's super fun, and I'm so glad it's back in stock again. I didn't want to use it and say, oh hee hee hee, look what I've got, but you can't get it because it's out of stock to my customers. I thought that was a bit mean, so I have kept it back till it came in stock. So yeah, you can happily order this in my online shop. You get a big tub of it. I just bring a wee drop into my box at a time, and then you just take a sponge, just hold it steady, and just, there isn't a whole lot of heat and stick, I don't want a whole lot, it's just enough to give this a sort of, just that touch of gold, a hint of gold, and gives it that bit of texture. Whoops. And this wee bit of sponge, just cut up a wee kitchen sponge, the kind you wash your dishes, or some people wash their dishes with. I just leave that in the box. Just adds a bit of interest to the embossing. You can use glue with it, yes, you can use glue. You can use your double-sided tape. There's lots of things you can use. Yeah, well, we've decided that dinner's just not a thing just now, and we are going out for a walk when it cools down. I think we'll probably, I don't even know if we'll maybe have dinner after. Got some venison burgers for tea, but it's way too hot. I was just going to have them with some salad, but it's still way too hot. Right, I've got the texture. Oh, hi Jane, lovely to see you. Jane, it's Dandelion Wishes. Jane's in my team. Yeah, and Jane also has a YouTube channel, so yeah, she's not had it open for too long, just 2 or 3 months, so a bit of support would be grand for Jane. Right, so here we go. There's our embossed and gilded wall. And then, so let's assemble this. So let's just, the fun comes, well that was a bit of fun, but the fun comes when we start assembling all the plants and putting them together. The fun also is, where did I put my glue? I don't know. I had one a wee while ago. Oh, that, Wendy, you'll be fantastic. You do a fantastic tutorial, so you'll be fine. So Wendy, Woo's Creation also has a channel, YouTube channel, so check her out as well. Give her some support. Right. This is my last new bottle, so I need to sort out these ones. I had one that was working, I just don't know where to put it. Because you'll know that my desk is so wonderfully tidy. You'll be fabulous, Wendy. Right, the people that are going to buy your class are people who are familiar with your craft in any way, and they like what you do. So, yeah. All the people who buy my classes are incredibly kind. They're crafting people. And if I make a mistake or I get something wrong, I just tell them. Or sometimes I post their kit out and haven't even filmed the projects, and you're just about to do it and life gets in the way. But everyone's patient. Right, so I have these foam adhesive strips, and they're just perfect for giving this a bit of dimension. If you can get them out the packet, they'll be fantastic. So you get 2 sheets like this in that pack. I've had this for I don't know how long. Oh, hi Tammy! Okay, so just get some squizzers and just use a strip at a time just to pop them. And another strip. You'll be fab, Wendy. Is it today you're doing it? Tonight? Is it a Zoom? I haven't actually done one like that, to be truthful. I just do one in the post. I do have intentions. I just haven't got around to it. Only so many things you can do in a month. Then we'll just use that little bit as a bit of extra support there. And another one. Now look, see this wants to come off the edge. Well, why don't I use the edge one? So, probably don't need all of it, but we'll see where we go. So I don't want this to collapse. Somehow I don't think it will. Obviously it doesn't matter about wee gaps because I'm not doing a shaker card. This is fantastic for shaker cards, but you would then need to make sure that they were meeting up and there were no gaps for your bits to come out. Oh, I need this fan on, girls, I'm starting to melt. Wouldn't that be a terrible mess if I melted? That would be a heck of a clean-up job. Right, so I think that's well supported. So let's take the backing off. sticking to me. I don't know how people manage that have these sort of temperatures all around. I know my Australian family and friends laugh at me, but they need to know that we don't have air conditioning in our houses. I've got a fun personality, a bit bonkers, I think. Yeah, we don't, it's not a common thing in the UK, because up till this last 2 years you would probably only have ever used it in Scotland anyway, 1 day in a year or something. Not a normal requirement. I don't know which way to do this up. Yeah, I can sit here. And do you know, we went to see Mum today, and that was okay. Well, the car was moving, because we don't have air conditioning in our car either. So I went to see Mum. It's a good half-hour drive. Now, it was absolutely fine, just drove with the windows open. It was noisy, but it worked. So there's the backing for my card. And but my husband decided we needed to stop for petrol. And I kid you not, the car was switched off for 5 minutes, sitting static. I thought literally was melting, really melting. So all I've got idea now is just to decorate this with this lot. So I've die cut some things. Do you like my pretty bow? Mum asked me to put it to the charity shop, and well, with a whole pile of other stuff that was clearing out, but I said no, I'm having this for my craft desk. Isn't it pretty? I've kind of googled it and had a look, and it's quite old. I think it's from the 1940s, and it's hand painted, made in the booths in Staffordshire. Isn't it just so pretty? I feel that it's inspiration for a card sometime soon. But yeah, anyway, so I can put all my wee die cuts and things. So I've die cut some of the Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper, and remember, I think it goes till the 3rd of August, this designer series paper that you can die cut out of is 15% off. Isn't that fab? So you could get stocked up on your, there's several designer series papers. I've stamped some bits as well, and I have, as I say, I've fussy cut some bits and I've die cut some bits, so it's just a pile of bits. And I've also got these round and square brads, so I'm thinking, yeah, whoops, I've got these things, I buy them and then I don't use them, so I thought let's get in. Yeah, get yourself sorted so you can, Heather, because it's so much fun. Right, so I'm definitely going to have this. Well, look at me, I've got a gold macrame holder, plant holder. Not just a normal one. So this one I fussy cut without the white edging, because, well, I actually die cut it, but I had done it squint, so tidied it up by fussy cutting. So there. So that can go in there, but it needs to have some plants. So I'm kind of working out what it's going to have. And I'm making this up now, definitely. So well, I know I heard some people say macrame. I can assure you, in Scotland, since I was a wee girl, it's been called macrame. I'm sure whoever invented it probably never called it that. I'm going to pop that sort of trail in. I've got glue everywhere already, ladies. There you go. Luckily I've got a damp cloth here. Macrame. 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 And my Scottish accent. It doesn't matter, it's a plant holder made with string. Call it what you like. Macrame. No, it's macrame to me. And do you know what? Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, you grow up saying something in a particular way. It's very difficult to change, isn't it, when you get to this age? I don't know what I'm doing here. Do you know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, and there's every chance that you're all right and I'm wrong, but I don't care. I'm too old to change. So we'll pop these leaves in. I've no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just making it up. Oh, low battery here. Oh, that's a bit of an issue. I need another. I've got another plug. It's my iPad that I can see your comments. But if I bring it here, I know I've not been very welcoming. Is everyone in? So it's because I don't need the fire on. It's in the winter time, and I do all that. Come away in, get a wee heat by the fire. I've lost my brad. Yeah, because I was thinking that I would hang the holder up with the brad on my fancy wall. I've not worked out how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm just. See, it's. A macrame table holder. My, that sounds a bit posh. I think at one point, I think the whole world was macramed, was it not? Or macramed. I don't know. God, I don't know. Anybody know what I'm doing? Because I don't. No, we don't need that. That's enough in there, isn't it? Do we need... I think we'll have something like this down here and that one up there. See, it's coming to life already. Right, I'm just going to stick this on. You can overthink things. But I can make it, and then if I think I want something different, I can make another one, can't I? Right. I wanted to kind of build this first and then work out how to fix it on later. Of course, I've got too much glue, not the best idea when you're using foil, but never mind. Oh, you actually say now then when someone appears? I'm bringing that leaf out, so that's going to go there. So let's see if we can make a wee hole. Where did I put the brad? Can anyone see the brad? Here it is. Right, so we need to make a hole. So we'll just poke a wee hole here. Because probably, you know, this kind of thing you probably should do before you put it all together, but it's me. It's me what's doing this. It's probably not going to work. Because I've lost the hole. Can you see where I put the hole? There it is. I'll make it a bit bigger. Right, so I need to tell the brad what I want it to do first. I need to spread it. Much easier to do this without all this behind you, but never mind, we'll manage. Come on, Brad, do what you're asked. Spread your wings. It's not going to, but do you know what? It'll stay put up there if I tell it. That's it. We'll pop it up there. So that, it's hanging, look, it's hanging by a brad. But we could just stick a wee bit of glue just at the bottom there because I don't really want it loose. Hi Nessa! Yeah, when you're going home again, Tammy, take me with you. Pop me in your case. Right, so let's see what else have we got. We've got this one. So let's pop a bit of glue in the back here and catch this leaf. I love these plants. I think they're cool. Has anyone else been playing with them? Right, need some. My cousin lives in Texas, whoever's in Texas. Orange something. My geography's rubbish. Unless I've been. It's coming, isn't it? I'm a bit pleased. And it's a bit different to what I've been seeing other people do, because that's, well, not, I don't try to deliberately be different, but it's quite nice to come up with something. I'll keep the dimensionals. Do you know, I didn't even think that out properly, did I? Yeah, well. Do you know, I didn't think I needed them, Jane. But then I got the paper. I did a paper share, so I got a share of the paper. And then it was like, oh goodness. I now need the stamp set and the dies. I should have just bought it all at the same time earlier. I'm just going to pop this one as if it's just sitting on this shelf here. I actually think it maybe needs a double dimension in there, look. I never plan anything out, I learn as I go here. I'm not even sure that I learn. The strips that I used are deeper than these. So, and I don't know, I need my tweezers and I don't know where they are. They were here earlier. I had big ones for my, I wonder if that will work. But I've got finer ones. It's just so that, see if I stick that on the back of one there, that means that that doesn't collapse in there, that stays on the outside. That's cool, isn't it? So what else have we got? What? No, we're not using that. So these wee bowls as well. So you could have a wee, but you could even just have a stylised gold. Or you could have this pot here. So a fussy cut that one as well. Well, here's that would go there. Would that go okay in there? Yeah, just playing, that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's nice in the wee gold bowl, isn't it? There's a wee hole there. Not so these, there are dies in this set. Look, they emboss and cut out. There's not a stamp that goes with that, but that's okay. So let's just pop a wee bit of glue there. I'm obviously not going to use everything I've got here. Hi Linda, you come. So Linda, the question is, do you say macrame or macrame? Is this a macrame holder or is it a macrame holder? Or is it something completely else different? And then a wee dimensional which will help keep these together as well. Macrame. Me, my wee Scottish accent, it's I say macrame. That one looks like it's going to fall off the shelf, but hey, that's all right. And then I quite like these, so I'm not sure. So I stamped this one, that pot. Let's just see what happens. Far too much glue. Janice. Yeah, I remember doing macrame. I remember making a macrame owl. I don't remember purses. Oh yeah, yeah I do. Yeah I do, like string bags. That's alright, isn't it? I don't know where it's going. Is it too big for the top shelf? Too big for the bottom shelf. Oh well, I'll have to go on the top shelf. This, or it might go in behind there. Let's see. Let's get some. Actually, I think it is quite on trend again, macrame. See, Stampin' Up are on trend. This will be the only macrame or macrame holder I'll be making because I've not got any time for any more hobbies. Knitting socks and stamping is all I've got time for. This is actually, I'm thinking this is probably a bit big for this card, but I don't know. Oops! Should I put it on this one, the one that I started off? Yeah, I think I will, because I do think it's just a bit much. I do like to crochet. Crochet's fun. Who didn't put an extra one on there? What did I learn? Nothing. Heather does some amazing crochet. I love your bees, Heather. Yeah, jute rope, yeah. I actually think I might still have some in the attic. I was a Girl Guide leader for years, so you know that it was a great hobby to teach the girls. Yeah, see that? So we've got 2 cards going now. One wasn't enough, so I'll need to make another hanger, won't I? Oh dear me, sticky icky fingers. So this time let's pop, I think this just wee green pot with a wee gold plant there. I wonder if I even need to use glue. Can I just stick them together with a post-it? Post-it. What's this called? A dimensional. Take care, Tammy. So double dimensionals on your plants if they're going to be above one of these on one of these shelves, so that they don't fall down into the hole. Right. Yeah, it probably would. Right. So what are we going to put on this one? I don't know what fits in here. I don't want to start something else. Like, don't want to start, I just want to use what we've got here, so we're a bit limited what's left, but we'll have another hanger there. So it can have this one. And again, we'll use this because this is quite handy. To just to stick that across the top of this pot. Now I've just realised I've got a pot here which I cut closer without that white bit, and I think that might work in here better. Right, so I just need a bit of glue there. So I'm just using up what I've got and making it work, because that's the best way, isn't it? Please say yes. Well, I'm all sticky icky. So I don't have a lot of plants left, so shall we just put a bit of aloe vera in the back here. And I'll just pop this one here, so it's just sticking out a wee bit. I'll be lucky if my fingers don't absolutely gel here. And then we'll just get some glue on our macrame, or you can actually, I've seen people chop this down as well, and I'm wondering if it's more appropriate. No, we'll just leave it this time as is. I'm hoping you can see and you're still with me. Has anybody got bored? So I'm actually concentrating on what I'm doing more than talking. But yeah, they're kind of, yeah, they're addictive, a bit like the Quiet Meadow stuff. I've bought the new one that's like Quiet Meadow, the Autumn Meadow. Oh, it's fabulous. Right, I need to just get this, just till the glue gets a hold here. Oh no, stuck to the paper. Don't know why I'm doing a silly voice, but I'm not going to play with a brad this time. I'm just going to pop this glue it on, and then I'll pop a sequin or something, or a gem. Oh yeah, I've got the very gems to show you. Some from the new mini. Oh gosh. Look at these. Da-na-na-na-na. Do you want to see more things then? Brushed metallic adhesive back dots. How cool are they? And this is needing just a bit of glue here. And I can just glue to the shelf to keep it there. Get on. Get on there. Just takes a moment or two for this amazing glue to take hold, but there it has now. And I think we'll use one of these brass ones. Well, I think it's like brass. No, that doesn't show up. Let's have a contrast. Let's have copper. Because copper and gold together, yeah, works for me. There you go. Fingers are all icky, sticky. I'm just going to put a wee teeny weeny pot here on this shelf, and I think this card will be plenty full, and I'm not even going to do a sentiment. We'll decide when I'm sending it what it needs. And this one can have an aloe vera in a bowl. in a squint bowl. Just wait until it gets old. So do you know what, you can mess about, you can make your own and just make it up as you're going along. I actually thought I had loads of stuff there, but I've used it all. But you can stamp more. So pop this one up here in the wee window. Kind of like the flower shop window, isn't it? I think that, I like that that isn't too stuck down. Really not got much left. Don't know if I want something there or not. We'll just leave it. Just leave it, Janice. I can pop a wee sentiment in there when I know what I want. So yeah, there you have it. All I've got is two gold pots and a sort of oval pot thing. I don't know, would it? Let's trim the white off that and see if it just sits in the gold pot okay. I just don't want to waste anything because, you know, like, I'll move on to I'll tidy this away and I'll move on to something else, and I wouldn't probably go back to all these bits that I cut. I just played for a wee while this afternoon, and let's just pop a bit of glue. I do have a silicone mat, of course, which would make this easier, but it's me. I'll trim the bit that's not within the frame in a minute. Hi Beverly, didn't see you come in. So we just trim that, it'll just look like a green pot in this lovely gold holder. We're putting dimensionals too high so that it doesn't collapse in on the shelf. And it was just a bit of fun. I just was playing, and I've come stamping up every time they do it, every time, every sweep. You just need to play and you'll get something that you like. But I did get sticky fingers. There you go. Let's make a space so that you can see. Quite a lot of bits of products, but do you know what's the point in having them and not using them? This is all sticky icky, so it's coming off. So I need a new grid pad. I need blades. What's the other thing I need, Heather? There was something else I said. Pardon me. Oh, plates. Plates for my cut and emboss. Yep. Yeah. So let me know. Do you like it? What one do you like best? I mean, I've still look. There's all these. You can stamp because there's loads of plants to stamp. They're beautifully stamped. Beautiful to stamp and die cut. But there's these, you can just cut the bits, you can fussy cut them as well. Oh, you like this one better? This is the time-worn typeset embossing folder. And this is the, I don't know what it's called, but the one with the bricks. Yeah. And I don't know if I maybe need a wee plant in there or not. Hi Janine! Oh, we're just finishing off. That's so funny that a lot of people like the second one, and that was just like an afterthought. That is so funny. I kind of think that needs something in it. I wonder if I just cut one of the... Oh, it's got one of them there, hasn't it? It's just was thinking they're quite quick to fussy cut. You're never happy, are you? Whatever you do, you always want another wee bit. Don't want anything big in there, so let's just cut one of these wee. These are nice too, but it would take quite a bit of, that's too big for against there and there, so let's just give them a wee. I just feel like it's a shame to have an empty pot sitting there. Then you could bring in other die sets, you know, you could use some of your dies from Quiet Meadow, you could chop them down a wee bit. You can add flowers if you wanted. You can go, do you know, you can do whatever you fancy. I'm just very, very roughly fussy cutting here. Just cut out a few wee V's here just to Well, I am warm. Do you think it's ever going to cool down this evening? I'm a sun worshipper as well, but I prefer to sun worship beside a pool and be on holiday. But usually it's the case, sun's out, I'm out. But I seriously have had to seek some refuge today indoors. Right, I'm just pop a wee bit. Just a wee bit of glue just to catch. And, oh silly me, and 2 dimensionals. A double stack of dimensionals because of having used the strip. I didn't really need the glue, did I? Oh, lucky you, Jan. We don't, here in the staff country, not many of us have got swimming pools. I certainly don't. And we don't have air conditioning, so we get hot weather like this and we're goosed. Right, and I don't have something handy for that. That would need to be something bigger. And it would need, I don't know, probably some of these sort of bits or some of that, but that's it. We can do that another time. So there you have it, another messy desk, but you can't see the most of it. Well, the thing is, Janine, to be honest, in a year here in Scotland, you probably would use your air conditioning maybe once or twice in the year. However, this year, I could have used it all week. Anyway, that's me, folks. That's bloom where you're planted. And I quite like it against the black. So there's a mixture of fussy cutting, die cutting, stamping, die cutting from this designer series paper. Just play. So are we still going for card number 2 or card number 1? What's the fave? Yeah, I know you guys would, because you have constant high temperatures. We have central heating because we need heating probably about 85% of the year. That's so funny because I came only to do one card and then I pulled that in and decided to finish it. You like this one better? I do like this where I hand stamp the pot and cut it out. There was a bit I was just doing in my diary. I was just playing. It's not the most exciting diary this week, but I just stamped some leaves and the pot there just to have a play with it in my wee planner. I haven't planned the rest of the week yet. I have, but somewhere else. But yeah, it's just lovely. I'm going to do more stamping in here. Yeah, so it's like we're the opposite way round, Linda. Yeah. You use your heat a lot, Jan. Yeah. Okay, folks, I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to see if I can have some food and then see if there's any shade to get out for a wee walk. Alright, so thank you very much for coming in and chatting with me. And enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And Wendy, good luck with your class. You'll be fab. Honestly, you will be fab. And the folks will enjoy it. Okay. So folks, if you're looking for anyone else to watch, we've got Ink with Heather in here, has a YouTube channel. Woo's Creations has a channel. And Dandelion Wishes, my teamie Jane was in earlier. Look up these folks and there's loads to watch. So bye just now, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you later. I don't know how to get out, can't find the door to get out.